If you are looking for growth, if you are looking for transformation, if you are looking to step into your main character era, look no further than The Green Room. DM me on socials to find out more about my all-new community available at just 99 cents a month for my first 100 subscribers. Over the last several weeks, I have literally flooded your timelines, my podcast, all of my socials, my email list with information on how to set effective boundaries. I have covered a ton of ground. We've talked about everything from identifying what a boundary is to recognizing that your boundaries need strengthening. I've hosted a boot camp, and yesterday I kicked off a 4-week intensive to help people create boundaries in their own specific areas. And I know at this point, people are like, Kayla, why are you harping on this? Why is this so important to you? And it's important to me because when I learned to set effective boundaries, I learned to master my emotions and change my life. Boundaries allowed me to have a better bearing, more control over who I interacted with, how long I did the interaction, who had access to my energy, my emotions, my time, my money. It was life-changing. Setting those boundaries helped me to gain better self-confidence, better self-worth. I felt less taken for granted, less underappreciated because I set up some perimeters to protect me from people overutilizing the things that I had and who I was. I never would be where I am had I not learned how to set boundaries. And I want other people to be able to experience that same peace, that same elevation, that same self-appreciation that I have garnered through the ability to set effective boundaries. I want you to find your voice. I want you to feel confident when you utilize it. And I want you to be able to recognize what is yours to manage and what you can just let go because it's not your responsibility. A couple of months ago, I shared a post that went wild, and it said, if you think having difficult conversations is uncomfortable, just wait till you see the result of not having them. Boundaries is an example of one of those things that can be a difficult conversation. But the boundaries that you don't set today become the drama that you face tomorrow. If you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling underappreciated, if you're feeling stretched too thin, if you're feeling like you are afraid to say no, those are all examples of being afraid to set a boundary or your inability to hold a boundary. You are not responsible for how a person responds to your boundary, how they process it, how they feel about it. You are responsible for speaking up for what you're willing to do, what you desire to do, and how far you will go for other people. It's your responsibility. In this hypermind that I kicked off on yesterday, we are going to spend the next 4 weeks together really looking at our relationships, looking at our corporate job or our career, really looking at our health, looking at our sleep patterns, looking at the things that we're doing. What kind of life do you desire? And are you setting yourself up? Are you setting the appropriate boundaries? Are you following the appropriate action steps to get you to that space? And if not, we're going back to the drawing board, and I'm going to walk with you hand in hand for 4 weeks to help you create the life that you want. It is possible for you. I know because I am the evidence. I was the world's worst people pleaser, y'all. I used to just say yes and go along to get along because I was afraid of losing people. Now I set boundaries and I require respect because I am afraid of losing myself. And I want that for you too. So if you're interested in Rooted the Hypermind, I'm going to drop the link in the show notes. There is still time to get in here, to get your voice heard, to find your voice, to change your life. Over this summer, we can truly change the trajectory of the direction that you are going if that is your desire. I want to help you, and I'm really looking forward to it. I love you, girl, and we'll chat in the next one.